Hey skiers, it's Bob from SkiEssentials.com. Welcome to our 2026 ski test. Got an Armada Stranger for you today, part of their Zero collection. More of a unique and kind of a creative and inventive set of skis within the Armada brand. The Stranger here is, you could classify it as a 100 millimeter twin tip, but it doesn't really ski like one. This is a very, very fun and playful ski, yet it has some burliness and heft to it. So if you're a more aggressive or a heavier, larger skier, you're actually going to get along really well with this Stranger. Interestingly too, this is the 180, that's the longest length that it comes in. So whenever I've skied on a Stranger, it's been in this length and I've never found it to feel too short, mostly because of the burlier construction that goes along with this ski. First time I skied it a few years ago, it hasn't changed other than graphics, but first time I got on it a few years ago, it was one of the skis that I just simply did not give back until the end of the day. This was kind of an after lunch type of deal at an industry day, and the skiing was good. I was having a nice time. I hopped on a Stranger, and 5 runs later, that was it. That was the end of the day. I was done testing this one. This one closed out the day for me, and really just had a blast in it, and the bumps and the trees. You end up back on the groomer and this thing just rips fun carved turns. There's just a lot of just pure enjoyment and creativity built into this ski. Really fits what I like to do as a skier, which is kind of mixing technical off-piste terrain with some groomers. Construction-wise, we are built with a blend of poplar and ash. You can certainly feel that there is a more significant amount of ash in this ski than some other ones, and that's delivering kind of that performance-like feel. Ash is normally used in more race-oriented skis, so when that's put into a twin tip, it really kind of creates a different style of construction that you can certainly feel on snow. It does contribute to the weight of the ski. Like I said, this is the 180, the longest length. We're on the scale here at 2,100 grams. So pretty significant in terms of weight there. And that's going to be supportive. And what's interesting though is that the ski is quite flexible. It's not like ash all of a sudden makes a ski incredibly stiff. This is a playful flex ski, but then you get the density of that wood, really leading to a stable and smooth overall feel. So pretty cool stuff from the Stranger here. Shape-wise, 100 underfoot. Let me see if I can read these measurements. 140, 100, 121. So pretty big shovel here, and a 15.8 meter turn radius, which is pretty short. So another kind of interesting blend of attributes here. Fairly dramatic rocker camber, rocker profile. Nice camber underfoot. That's how you get that snap out of a carved turn. It's not like the most energetic ski out there, but it does have some, when you hook into that radius, it feels like it comes around really nicely. And then some good tail rocker. I mean, other than, it's flatter on top here, but if you rounded that off, it would really kind of look like a normal twin tip, but just because it's a slightly flatter tail shape there, it does feel like it falls more on the directional side of the spectrum. And then that big shovel here, 140 millimeters at the widest part, and that widest part is brought well down into the ski. So there's a good amount of taper here to go along with this really massive rocker. Contact point's pretty short, so you do get a very more of a flared out shape to it, and that is why the ski is so entertaining. It's because they're building this creativity, this energy into the shape of the ski. You don't have to work too hard to get it. The ski actually does a lot of the work, and I appreciate that, especially like I was saying at the end of the day, and you just want the thing to be easy and fun and kind of bring you along for the ride. And that's what the Stranger is really good for in my book. You can certainly ski it more aggressively, but I think that ultimately very aggressive skiers are going to top out this flex at this length. So I think that there's something to that as well. And it's also not lightning quick in the bumps or in the trees, but it's quick enough. Again, that shorter length helps. So if you were to ski this kind of in your nominal length or whatever you normally would, it might feel a little bit more sluggish, but because it's more swivelly and a shorter length, it does make it more agile. But really interesting ski, hard to kind of pin down comparisons, hard to pin down a skier type for the Stranger here. It's really got to be something that you try and it's a fit, kind of the way that I happened upon it. And that's how people really get to know this ski. So if you can get your hands on this thing and give it a whirl, strongly suggest you do so. It's just a really unique blend of attributes. But that's it. That's the Armada Stranger. Please check this thing out here at SkiEssentials.com, and we'll see you out there on the hill. Bye.